Welcome everyone to the placement information session for 2023-2024. We're so glad that you could join us this evening. Our session this evening will not last long, but hopefully it will assist you in making your decisions for the upcoming year. The Junior League of Boston is an organization of women whose mission is to advance women's leadership for meaningful community impact through volunteer action, collaboration, and training. In tonight's session, we will briefly go over current placement opportunities and then go right into the placement tutorial, followed by upcoming placement dates and Q&A. Tonight's session will be recorded and will be available as a reference to members during the placement matching period. First, let's take a look at available placements for the upcoming league year. So for the coming year, we have opportunities on the Secretary's Council, the Donor Relations Committee, Advocacy and Public Affairs, which was combined for this coming year, the Finance Council, Placement Council, Training Council, and of course, DEIB will be a council for the first time this coming year. It was a committee last year. The Communications Committee, Community Service Council Grant Committee, Jail Boston Arts, Community Impact, STEM, Kids in the Kitchen, Charity Gala, Fund Development Council, Flagship Events, Social Events, and Recruitment and Outreach. So you can learn more about each of these placements in the online placement catalog. The catalog contains detailed information about each placement, an estimated number of hours that most committee members commit to each placement, location details, and other useful information. And I will share the link in the chat. And this will also go out in an email to members who are reading this later, or watching this later. Okay, so let's move on to the placement matching tool. So the Junior League of Boston began using the placement matching tool to streamline its placement process about 4 years ago. The placement matching tool is an AI-based interactive placement application that helps match members to relevant placements based upon their availability, interests, and skills. So let's go into the tutorial. So you will need to sign into your Junior League member account in order to open the link to the placement tool. The link will be distributed via email when the tool opens and will also be accessible from your Junior League member account homepage from June 28th to July 24th. This is the welcome page for the placement matching tool. As you can see, there are 6 steps required to complete the placement matching process. As you complete each section, a check will appear by the corresponding box to show that it is complete. And please remember to click submit at the bottom of each section or your work will not be saved. And if you need to exit the placement matching tool before finishing and return at a later time, all previously submitted sections will be saved and you can pick up where you left off. So in the first step, you will make your annual commitment. I'm not going to read all of this, but you will be able to go back and again review the video. The annual commitment is a compact and it states what you agree to in your placement year, such as the Junior League of Boston mission, how much time you feel that you can commit and realistically dedicate to your placement this year, and so on. So note that all placements in the Junior League of Boston only require 10 to 19 hours or 20 to 29 hours per year. The second step is to select skills. So in this step, you will self-select skills that you already possess or that you would like to develop during your league year. There are over 50 skills on the list and you're asked to select at least one. When you select a skill, you'll be asked to choose your level of the skill. And if you wish to develop it or to share your expertise in the skill area. You're welcome to select as many skills as you wish, but as I said before, at a minimum, you must choose at least one. So in step 3, you will complete online discovery questions. In step 3, you will answer a short series of questions that determine your availability, interests, and to provide feedback to help the league to improve your membership experience in coming years. And of course, in step 4, you will review placement recommendations. So in step 4, you're required to submit 3 placement choices. The tool will give each member a personalized list of recommendations based upon the member's hourly selection, skills, and availability. Although the recommendations are helpful, you are not limited to them and may select any 3 placements you wish from the catalog. So to view the entire list, simply uncheck the box on the left side of the page that reads only show recommended placements. Note there's also a filtering option allowing you to filter your selection by hours, skills, and so on. So to make your selections, just check the corresponding boxes next to each of your 3 selections, and then check the course, and then it will prompt you to submit each one. And after you've selected 3 placement choices, please click submit, and you'll move on to step 5. So in step 5, you will rank your placement selections. In this step, you will be able to rank your selections by simply dragging and dropping the placements until they're in the order that you prefer. And then in step 6, you will review and submit your selections. So after reviewing your selections, if everything looks fine, simply click submit and you are finished. This completes the placement matching tool tutorial. And so after you submit your selections, the placement council will work internally to finalize the placements, and you'll receive an email by mid-September to let you know which of the 3 placement choices you submitted will be your assigned committee placement for the year. And then I'll give you some details on our upcoming placement timeline. General placement will be open from June 28th to July 24th. And as I mentioned before, we will send out an email to you with a link to the placement tool. You will have access to the catalog and also access to this recorded video if you have any questions. And then by mid-August to mid-September, placement assignments will be announced. Do want to let you know that all members who go through general placement process during the scheduled 3-week window will receive first priority on all placements. And it doesn't matter if you complete the placement matching tool at the beginning or at the end of the window, you will have an equal opportunity to be selected for your placements. Late placements will be processed manually on a rolling basis. And I want to note too, if anyone is still interested, we are accepting appointed leadership applications for a few more positions and encourage anyone to apply that is interested. And we'll turn it over to Q&A. Does anyone have any questions? Shannon, I don't see the chat. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to share them.
No questions yet. I did pop in the chat, which everyone can see the link to the placement catalog for everyone to check out. And excellent. Just notifying anyone if they have any questions that they think about after the fact to just give placement@jailboston.org. Send your email to that email.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So everyone, as Shannon said, if you have any questions that come to mind after the tutorial, please feel free to reach out anytime. Also, if you would like to have a private advisement session, let me know. I realize that sometimes it is easier to spend a few minutes talking about your goals with someone. So again, let me know on that. But thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great night.